Welcome to Author's Key West Guesthouse. Each room is named after an author or important historical figure in this historic conch-style house with rooms and suites. The idea for an enchanting bed and breakfast. To start out, Ernest Hemingway won the 1954 Nobel Prize for Literature, was well known to pound out many of his stories on his typewriter while in Key West. The private cottage here sleeps 4 with a queen bed and a sleeper sofa. Artist. The room sleeps 2 with a queen bed. Enjoy the afternoon sun as the room opens to outdoor seating.
The front door so we can go in there at night.
Yeah.
I don't know why you locked it.
This is library? But private guest room? Is it a library for the guests?
I don't know.
Or is that somebody's room just called
I don't know.
Did you know there's a restroom out here?
I didn't know.
I did here, so she just went in there.
I had no idea.
I haven't been treated this dog.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, easy. Yeah, the moon.
A cool little building, though.
I think this is like 10 feet.
The library is a sunny room. It sleeps 2 in a king bed with a private bathroom. The room opens to a garden with seating outside to enjoy the afternoon sun. You can combine with the artist and or poet rooms to form a suite. Poet. The room sleeps 4. It's the largest of suites and it offers 2 queen beds. Yeah, every room has sitting area.
Leave it. No.
Carson McCullers was only 23 when her first novel, The Heart of the Lonely Hunter, became a literary sensation. She was fond of her special writing time here in Key West. This room sleeps 2 in a queen bed. Here's the pool. It's saltwater and heated with a sitting ledge at a total depth of 3.5 feet. It's open from dawn to dusk. Herlily Room is named after James Leo Herlily, an author of Midnight Cowboy. Herlily could often be found in the company of his mentor, Tennessee Williams. The room sleeps 2 in a king-size bed, poolside. The next room, Hellman, is one of America's leading female playwrights, Lillian Hellman. This room sleeps 2 and it's a queen bed, poolside. Here's also the office for check-in and breakfast, which starts at 8. Next room is Williams, named after Tennessee Williams. Relax beneath a cool Bahama fan and read Streetcar Named Desire or Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, 2 of the many plays written by this Pulitzer Prize winner. The Williams private cottage sleeps 4 with a king-size bed and a sleeper sofa.
Go ahead. They're gone.
Okay.
But there's two queen.
Upstairs, there are 2 Truman rooms, one for Harriet Truman, one for Margaret Truman. The 33rd president cherished the tranquility of Key West and spent much of the time on the island. President Truman's daughter, Margaret Truman, also enjoyed Key West as her father did and became a well-known mystery novelist. Each Truman room sleeps 2 with a queen bed, and the rooms can be combined to sleep 4. This is really cool up here, huh?
And a trash can. There's a place for boo.
Yeah. The Kirkwood Room, named after James Kirkwood, co-author and musical, A Chorus Line. While relaxing in these cozy tropical surroundings, enjoy reading one of Kirkwood's many plays or novels. The room sleeps 3 with 1 large room. There's a queen bed and a twin bed. Audubon, the John James Audubon naturalist and painter, was one of the most renowned residents in the Florida Keys. He was author to the Audubon, Florida. The room sleeps 2 with a queen bed. Enjoy Author's Key West Guesthouse. We always do.
Bring on that. On this side. Yes, please.
Yeah.
breeder.
Yeah. Key West Butterfly and Nature Conservatory. As you walk in, there is a video review to enter the butterfly exhibit that lasts about 15 minutes. This tells the story of the world of butterflies, including the life cycle and some basic facts.
Let's get it on.
The Learning Center itself explores all aspects of the butterfly world with a wall-size mural map depicting butterfly identification by country of origin, as well as illustration information on butterfly anatomy, physiology, and a look at the incredible monarch migration. Also, get a rare close-up view of a variety of live caterpillars feeding and developing on their host plants. Here you can walk amongst hundreds of living butterflies and colorful birds. Take a stroll through the tropical paradise, walk through an exotic and inviting environment filled with hundreds of the most beautiful winged creatures in nature, the butterfly.
Yeah, we're gonna.
During your journey and your walkthrough, you will experience an impressive collection of orchid flowers in multiple colors. Witness some 50 to 60 different species from around the world, as well as varieties of colorful birds, all under a climate-controlled, glass-enclosed habitat. For a glimpse of what it looks like within the Butterfly Museum, there is a live webcam listed on the website. The link will be posted in the description below.
They might land on you. It's okay. Don't get scared. so many this time, huh? Wow.
Did you know butterflies are attracted to orchids, and some orchid species are commonly called butterfly orchids because their flowers resemble butterflies? Orchid flowers have evolved to attract pollinators like butterflies, bees, moths, flies, and hummingbirds. The pollinators are attracted to the flower's shape, color, nectar, odor, or a combination of these factors.
Yeah.
As you stroll through the Butterfly Museum, listen to 10 butterfly fun facts while you soak in the walk of the garden.
You should remember. You love this place.
Number 1. Butterfly wings are transparent. How can that be, you say? We know butterflies are perhaps the most colorful, vibrant insects around. Well, butterflies' wings are covered by thousands of tiny scales, and these scales reflect light in different colors. But underneath all of those scales, a butterfly's wing is actually formed from layers of chitin, the same protein that makes up an insect's exoskeleton. These layers are so thin you can see right through them. As a butterfly ages, scales fall off the wings, leaving spots of transparency where the chitin layer was exposed.
You can put your arm out, they might land on you.
Number 2. Butterflies taste with their feet.
It's okay.
Butterflies have taste receptors on their feet to help them find their host plants and locate food. A female butterfly lands on different plants, drumming the leaves with her feet until the plant releases its juices. Spines on the back of her legs have chemoreceptors that detect the right match of plant chemicals. When she identifies the right plant, she lays her eggs. A butterfly of any biological sex will also step onto its food, using organs that sense dissolved sugars to taste food sources like fermenting fruit. Number 3. Butterflies live on an all-liquid diet. Speaking of butterflies eating, all butterflies can feed only liquids, usually nectar. Their mouth parts are modified to enable them to drink, but they can't chew solids. A proboscis, which functions as a drinking straw, stays curled up under the butterfly's chin until it finds a source of nectar or other liquid nutrition. The long tubular structure that unfurls and sips up a meal. A few species of butterflies feed on sap, and some even resort to sipping from carinin. No matter what the meal, they suck it up like a straw. Number 4. A butterfly must assemble its own proboscis quickly. A butterfly that can't drink nectar is doomed. One of its first jobs as an adult butterfly is to assemble its mouth parts. When a new adult emerges from the pupal case or chrysalis, its mouth is in 2 pieces. Using palpi located adjacent to the proboscis, the butterfly begins to work with the 2 parts together to form a single tubular proboscis. You may see newly emerged butterfly curling and uncurling the proboscis over and over, testing it out. Number 5. Butterflies drink from mud puddles. A butterfly cannot live on sugar alone. It needs minerals too. To supplement its diets of nectar, a butterfly will occasionally sip from mud puddles, which are rich in minerals and salts. This behavior, called puddling, occurs more often in male butterflies, which incorporates the minerals into the sperm. These nutrients are then transferred to the female during mating and help improve the viability of her eggs. Number 6. Butterflies can't fly if they're cold. Butterflies need ideal body temperature of about 85 degrees Fahrenheit to fly. Since butterflies are cold-blooded animals, they cannot regulate their own body temperatures, and as a result, the surrounding air temperature has a big impact on their ability to function. If the air temperature falls below 55 degrees Fahrenheit, butterflies are rendered immobile, unable to flee from predators or feed. When air temperatures range between 82 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit, butterflies can fly with ease. On cooler days, butterflies require a warm-up in its flight muscles, either by shivering or basking in the sun. Number 7. A newly emerged butterfly can't fly. Inside the chrysalis, a developing butterfly waits to emerge with its wings collapsed around its body. When it finally breaks free of the pupal case, it greets the world with its tiny, shriveled wings. The butterfly must immediately pump body fluid through its wings' veins to expand them. Once its wings reach their full size, the butterfly must rest for a few hours to allow its body to dry and harden before it can take its first flight. Number 8. Butterflies often live only just a few weeks. Once it emerges from its chrysalis as an adult, a butterfly has only 2 to 4 short weeks to live. In most cases, during that time, it focuses all of its energy on 2 tasks: eating and mating. Some of the smallest butterflies, the blues, may only survive a few days. However, butterflies that overwinter as adults, like monarchs and mourning cloaks, can live as long as 9 months. Number 9. Butterflies are nearsighted but can see colors. Within about 10 to 12 feet, butterfly eyesight is quite good. Anything beyond that distance gets a little blurry though. Despite that, butterflies can see not just some of the colors that we can see, but also a range of ultraviolet colors that are invisible to the human eye. The butterflies themselves may even have ultraviolet markings on their wings to help them identify one another and locate potential mates. Flowers, too, display ultraviolet markings that act as traffic signals to incoming pollinators like butterflies. Number 10. Butterflies employ tricks to avoid being eaten. Butterflies rank pretty low on the food train, with lots of hungry predators happy to make a meal of them. Therefore, they need some defense mechanisms. Some butterflies fold their wings to blend into the background, using camouflage to render themselves all but invisible to predators. Others try the opposite strategy, wearing vibrant colors and patterns that boldly announce their presence. Note: bright-colored insects often pack a toxin punch if eaten, so predators learn to avoid them.
Wow.